Thanks for joining Better Husband, Better Father. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about how important it is that we ourselves are stable and strong and prepared so that we can kind of help those around us, particularly our wives and our children. That's to say that we have to have our armor on and be ready for battle before we go around and try to help other people. One of the kind of really simple examples I've always noted and you kind of see is when you get on an airplane and you go to get on a flight, they'll instruct you, right, that if there happens to be any issues with the oxygen in the cabin, they tell you to put that oxygen mask on yourself first and then help your children, right? And so certainly that's not an act of selfishness, that's an act of survival, right? That is to say that if we can't ourselves breathe and survive in that example, then certainly we're not going to be able to. We'll literally pass out from lack of oxygen and we won't be able to help anyone else. And so I think the same holds true when it comes to the things that are happening in our lives, right? So we have to ourselves be able to ourselves take care of ourselves enough that we're able to provide the support and love and help and strength that our wives and our children need, right? So let me pose a question to you. What sort of things do you need to do in your life, or what sort of things do you do in your life in order to put on that armor so that you yourself, be strong? Go ahead and comment below. Like I say, I'm interested to see what sort of things you do. I'll share a couple that I do. And as I've said many times, I'm just a fellow traveler, so I'm no expert. But definitely there are some things that I do to put on my armor. So a couple of things that I do physically. One of the things I do is I make sure that I'm positioning myself to sleep well at night. And when I say that, I happen to be, perhaps I'll make some videos about this on another occasion, but I happen to be a person who sleeps very, very efficiently. So I only sleep about 5 hours a night, and not only is it that's what I do, that's all my body will allow me to do. I have a sleep tracker. It's an EKG that tracks brain waves, and I'm just a highly, highly efficient sleeper. I get enough sleep in 5 hours, as much as most people do in 9 hours. So at any rate, as far as that goes, that's one of the things that I do. The fact that I even brought up that I have tracked it, that I have an EKG to track that, tells you that it's something that I've given attention to. And that is to say that I know that if I didn't have enough sleep or enough rest, it's eventually going to catch up to me, and it's going to kind of be revealed either emotionally or psychologically or through my health and other ways. So that's one way that I put on my armor. I make sure that I get good rest. Another thing that I do is that I make sure that I eat right. And so for years, that's something I did not do a good job of, and it definitely got to where it was a problem. And so over the course of time, that's an area that I've identified that if I don't keep it straight, if I don't do well at it, if I don't do it right, then it's a problem. And so that's one way that I put on my armor, another way I should say. And that's by me making sure that I'm eating in a way that's healthy and that allows me to have the energy I need, as well as making sure that my diet, the way that I eat, doesn't work against me. It's one of the things I find in the modern world is that really we have diseases of abundance, right, where we just have too much. And so me, myself, I happen to do intermittent fasting. That's something that I do every single day, and I have for 3.5 years now. It's been awesome. And that's again, one way that I put on my armor is I make sure that every day that the way that I eat and the timing of when I eat, that it's good for me and my body. Another one that I haven't done as well at, but I'm definitely doing better at since I've been making these videos. I've been sharing a little bit about it. And that is that I take some time and make sure that I work out. And even if I'm not working out, then I make sure that I'm outside and that I'm active. So I work in the technology industry, and so I'm typically just sitting in front of a screen all day long. And so that's not good from a health standpoint. And so, again, that's something that I do. I take some time and make sure that I go outside, make sure that I walk around. In my case, I play golf. And so I'll go out to the range and just move around. Additionally, like I say, in the morning, I'll also go ahead and, as I mentioned, just work out. It's nothing big. I just, walk on a treadmill and get on an elliptical, nothing grand, just 20, 30 minutes, something like that. But that being said, that's another way that I put on my armor. And so again, I'll ask you, what are some ways that you put on your armor to make sure that you're ready for battle, so that when your wife and your kids need you, that you can be that strength to them? Okay, go ahead and comment below. That's going to do it for me today. Thanks so much for joining. Remember to like and subscribe, and go ahead and ding the bell. You'll see, so that you can receive alerts when I release new videos. And good luck with you, as you try to improve your life and see ways that you can put on your armor to be strong for your family, so that you can be a better husband and better father. Thanks so much. Have a great day.